To me, marriage had always been about partnership, facing life together as a team, especially when the weight of the world felt heavy. Julie and I had shared nearly 10 years together. We weren't perfect, of course, but I truly believed we were solid. We had our routines, our quiet nights, our inside jokes, and dreams we built side by side. I genuinely thought that love would be enough to see us through any storm. I never imagined that betrayal could wear the mask of self-discovery. The shift began subtly, so gradual that I barely noticed at first. Julie started spending more time outside the house. She went on long walks in the evenings, joined a yoga studio I hadn't heard of before, and began guarding her phone more closely. When I asked about it, she just smiled and said she was trying to reconnect with herself. And I supported her, because that's what a husband is supposed to do, right? But something didn't sit right. Her body was there, but her presence felt distant. Our talks became surface level. Her gaze no longer met mine the way it used to. I started questioning myself. Maybe I was overthinking, being paranoid. But that nagging feeling that something was shifting underneath the surface never left me. The tipping point came one afternoon when her friend Emma came by. Just a casual coffee visit. Light gossip, warm conversation. Until Emma said something that hit me like a punch to the chest. "I'm really proud of you, Jules. Not every woman would have the guts to do what you did." Julie went stiff. Emma's face changed as she realized, too late, what she let slip. That evening, I asked her, straightforward, what did Emma mean by that? She paused, a few seconds too long. Then she let out a breath. "I slept with someone." Just like that. Flat. Matter of fact. "It wasn't emotional," she added. "I did it for me." My stomach twisted. "For you?" I echoed, stunned. "Yes," she replied calmly, as if it were a noble truth. I needed something real, something that belonged only to me. It wasn't about him. It was about me. She looked at me with an expression that almost begged for understanding, like she just shared some profound realization I should admire. There were no tears, no apology, just ice-cold honesty that burned more than a lie ever could. I didn't yell. I didn't crumble. I sat there, silent, while everything I believed about us unraveled inside me. This wasn't just infidelity. It was betrayal dressed in self-righteousness. That night, I moved into the guest room. I didn't say a word. In the quiet, my mind wandered back through the years, the vacations, anniversaries, quiet laughs under the covers. Had it all been meaningless to her? Or had I just been a placeholder until she craved something that felt hers? The next morning, she brewed coffee like nothing had happened. Same motions, same smile, but her face looked unfamiliar to me, like a stranger wearing my wife's skin. What I felt wasn't just anger. It was heartbreak of a different kind. Quiet, suffocating, without a name. I got up, showered, got dressed, and packed a duffel bag. I grabbed my keys. Julie watched from the kitchen, her expression unreadable. "Where are you going?" she asked. I paused at the doorway, looked at her for what I somehow knew would be the last time. No speech. No, how could you? No accusations. No tears. Just silence. Because sometimes silence is all the dignity a person has left. I stayed with a friend for a bit. Julie started sending long text messages. Try to explain. I needed to feel alive again. I never stopped loving you. I thought you would understand. But I didn't need to understand. I needed peace. Within a month, I filed for divorce. There were no kids, so no custody battles. We split everything evenly. She looked stunned that I didn't want to work things out. She asked to meet and talk in person. I declined. There was nothing left to say. These days, I live in a smaller place. It's quiet, clean, mine. Some days are harder than others. I still think back sometimes and wonder, did she ever really love me? Or was I just another chapter in her personal journey toward finding herself? But I no longer carry that weight. People have said, you should have fought for her. But what they fail to understand is that love isn't a war. It's a choice. And the moment she chose herself over us like that, she ended the battle before I could even take my place in the fight. So I walked away without a word. And I've never looked back.